Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, SODELPA members continue to deny conflict within party. Police investigate body find underneath a vacant home. And mosquitoes carrying Wolbachia bacteria ready for release.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
Despite the increasingly obvious conflict and widening split within SODELPA, party officials are tonight in serious damage control mode, denying any disorder in the party ranks, and that too on the eve of the general elections. FBC News spoke to some party members. They deny confrontation within the party on camera, but the signs of a looming showdown on the horizon are obvious. The people involved, the SODELPA heavyweights, with the senior party members saying some within the party have been trying to undermine Sitiveni Rambuka from the very time he was appointed leader. Ali Kimbia with the story.
About something that has happened, it's been resolved.
Labelled as irresponsible by Rambuka for her recent outburst questioning SODELPA's ability to run a government, Rotemo Mukepa and other SODELPA members were in no mood to confirm what the Fiji Times is suggesting about a party possibly on the verge of imploding.
Oh, no. We're good. There's no issues.
Listen, we are united, okay? We are united. We will win this election, okay?
We always have differing views with each other. And with those different views, we had to sit down together and discuss things.
SODELPA leader Sitiveni Rambuka and proposed candidate Linda Tambuya labelled Rotemo Mukepa's negative comments about SODELPA as irresponsible. The stories of a widening SODELPA split cannot be disregarded any longer. Earlier this week, even the usually SODELPA sympathetic Fiji Times couldn't ignore the growing tension, suggesting the situation can hardly be salvaged. In Thursday's headline story, Rambuka makes no bones about how some within the party want to burn down and destroy the party because they don't want him to lead. His niece and suspected unofficial party second in charge, Linda Tambuya, goes further saying there have been consistent attempts to tear down the party and undermine Rambuka's leadership from the time he was appointed. So time to do even more damage control. SODELPA MPs believe the best way to do this is to downplay the ballooning battle.
To me, that would not be what we should take seriously, because we have already discussed all those issues, and that's where we have left all those issues.
I mean, like in any political party or any organizations, there's discussions, maybe we don't all agree, we don't see the same light.
It's obvious that the problems within SODELPA aren't going away in a hurry. With elections just around the corner, there's really not much time to do the right thing for the sake of party supporters. Party personalities will either have to resolve their differences once and for all, or split down right the middle, with the two factions going their own way. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The body of a woman believed to be in her late 20s was discovered underneath a vacant house on Amy Street in Turek, Suva this afternoon. Police spokesperson Ananai Soro says at this stage the case is not being classified as murder, as they will wait for the post-mortem results. The victim's body was found by a man who reported the incident to the private hospital security, which is across the road from the house. FBC News understands it may have been a drinking party turned fatal. The investigation continues. The officials of the World Mosquito Program have identified the hotspots for dengue fever, where the Wolbachia mosquitoes will be released first. The first batch of Aedes aegypti mosquito carrying Wolbachia bacteria will be released along the roadsides between the Lami to Nosori corridor tomorrow. Ritika Pratap reports the releases will be ongoing every week.
Wolbachia are natural bacteria present in up to 60% of insect species, including some mosquitoes.
This bacteria is known as a good bacteria. It's present in cockroaches, it's present in fruit flies, it's present in butterflies, even in mosquitoes. Okay? But the unfortunate thing is it's not present in the mosquito that spreads dengue, Zika and chikungunya.
Amaniasi Tavui says all the risks analysis has been done with the Biosecurity Authority of Fiji and the Department of Environment. He says these mosquitoes live with people and only breed in containers.
As soon as we release them, they'll try and quickly find their way to the houses or around people because they want to survive. Eh?
Results from similar projects in other countries show that natural Wolbachia method is self-sustaining up to 7 years after they were released.
Everywhere that we've worked so far where we've established Wolbachia in an area, we've seen virtually no local transmission, which is great results, and we're hoping for similar results here in the Suva-Nassori corridor.
Over $7 million is being spent on piloting the project across Fiji, Vanuatu and Kiribati. The next phase will be carried out in the West next year. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
A liaison officer will soon be appointed who will be tasked to specifically look after the welfare and safety of seasonal workers in Australia. The officer, who will be based in Australia, will be the main contact point dealing directly with Fijian workers and their employers. Savara Tambor reports.
The new officer will provide pastoral care to seasonal workers, track their remittances and market Fijian workers in Australia.
They'll be the first contact point for our workers and employers, and likewise for us as government officials. And they will be reporting to us on a weekly basis. So in terms of the support to workers, that will be very, very important, the link that liaison officers will bring in.
Employment Minister Johnny Usamate stressed in Parliament that workers matters to them and they will be taken care of at all times.
Also continue to ensure that you only send workers offshore who are physically fit and pass their medical assessments. We will continue to monitor our returning seasonal workers on how they can make the most of their savings to improve their lives and the lives of their families and communities. Such follow-up activity will be enhanced.
The government has allocated $4.3 million to the National Employment Centre so they can enhance their seasonal work program. The ministry will continue to select workers from rural and maritime areas for seasonal work. Sabera Tabua, FBC News.
Still to come, over 300,000 benefit from Homes Care Initiative. And tonight we take a look at Fumiza Bano's journey towards success. Stay with us.
Bula, nevang go malakai leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa, ya untuk talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Gua Dr. Meli, ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere nawaluan.
Nevang go fani na tao no singa toka, kita untuk talita kana Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
4 men are being questioned by police in relation to the death of a 57-year-old man in Ellington Kings Road on Friday evening. It is alleged the 4 who were heavily intoxicated allegedly assaulted the man who was on his way to his village with his 10-year-old son. The suspects had stopped the victim's vehicle, pulled him out and allegedly assaulted him. As a result, the man fell on the ground and got injured. He was taken to the Raki Hospital by a passing vehicle but was pronounced dead on arrival. 158 families have been assisted under the Fire Victim Assistance Scheme so far this year. The Social Welfare Ministry has been allocated $200,000 in the new financial year to continue assisting those who lost their homes in fire. Permanent Secretary Dr. Josefa Korevueta says the assistance provides immediate relief to Fijians who do not have insurance to cover the damages.
We are provided with a $1,000 grant, basically to meet for the immediate needs there and then. But we go out of our way to connect to other stakeholders, to provide for clothing, even to provide for the school uniforms, school stationery, shoes, and basic food packs.
The government's home care initiative has wrapped up with an estimated 300,000 Fijians benefiting from the assistance. Despite awareness on falsification of information and penalties of $20,000 and 10 years imprisonment, the Economy Ministry is currently investigating 40 cases in which some Fijians who received the assistance were ineligible. Maggie Boyle reports.
Homes Care provided a helping hand to those affected by tropical cyclones Josie and Kenny earlier this year.
76,000 households, and if you multiply that by 4, that's close to 300,000 beneficiaries as far as the program is. Government has spent a little over 87 million for this program since it started in April this year.
With thousands turning up for the assistance, it appears some who didn't qualify managed to defraud the system.
When we were processing at one side, we were able to dig in, into the database and certainly detect those that have double dip.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Economy, Makareta Koronote, told FBC News they have 40 cases under investigation. She says the ministry will deploy 2 to 3 teams from next week to audit these cases and verify other recipients. Under the Homes Care amnesty offered last month, 80 Fijians returned their M-Pesa cards after realizing they shouldn't have received the assistance. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Challenges and obstacles are a necessary part of any journey towards success. The General Manager of Police Global Limited, Fumiza Bano, is a leading example, who began working in the warehouse, and in the past 20 years, she has climbed many steps. Pranita Prakash with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
42-year-old Fumiza Bano says she endured many struggles in life while growing up in Vudinosori during the 1980s.
My dad was working, but he had not a permanent job, so we had 3 sisters, and we did have difficulties in that time, and then with the support of my parents and and the families, we grew up in the area.
After completing her secondary education at Leline Memorial School in Nosori, she began working at Resine Paints as an administration officer.
I was there for more than 2 years, and the opportunities which I was given over there was basically from sales, order processing to accounts work, and reception work. So it was all of a good opportunity for me to learn the administrative side of business.
She says the biggest opportunity knocked her door when she joined Police Global Limited 2 decades ago.
I joined as a warehouse, working in a warehouse, and it was a big challenge for me because I was totally from a different field. Then I was promoted as a warehouse manager, managing the full team. And after that, then my managing director gave me the opportunity to work in purchasing department. Then I was given an opportunity to manage move away from purchasing and manage the more admin work and operation of the business.
She believes people need to get out of their comfort zones and accept challenges.
There will be many challenges coming in, and opportunities will arrive. You have to accept. You just don't say that I can't do this or I can't do that. When I joined Police Global, there was a opportunity for a warehouse person, and I didn't have any knowledge of it, but I accepted the challenge and I moved forward from there.
Bano completed her studies after joining Police Global. She currently stays with her elderly mother and younger sister. Her motto in life is never say no and take advantage of all the opportunities. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, Beba names final squad, drops Eroni Sao. And Lautoka maintains its unbeaten run in VPL.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosori. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Surrey. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Mariva. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aochiga, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Airways men's sevens coach Gareth Baber has named an experienced 12-member side for the World Cup next weekend. Overseas stars Leone Nakarawa, Semi Randrandra, Semi Kunatani and Joshua Tuisova have all been included in the team. In a surprise move, Baber has dropped World Rugby 7 Series Rookie of the Year Eroni Sau. Other players not considered in the final 12 are Joshua Vakurunambili, Waisena Dhungu and Apanisa Dhakambalavu. The side travels to San Francisco tomorrow and will take part in the World Cup from Saturday. The Suva rugby team says they had to play their own style of game in the second half of the Skipper Cup final against Nanronga yesterday. The capital city side made a great comeback to beat defending champions 36 points to 35. And Suva's team manager Ulay Verevo says the message at the break was very clear to the players. Vashnil Prasad reports.
Suva are the new champions of...
It takes courage and great teamwork to come from 8 points deficit and win the final against Fiji's powerhouse Nanronga. Down 28-10 at halftime, officials say the instructions were clearly laid during the break. The Suva side showed why they are the best, claiming their first ever Skipper Cup title at home.
During the interval, the coach, Mr. Chopper Tikambe, told the boys to stick to their own game plans, the forwards and the back line.
They adhered to it and delivered against a team which is known for picking up the momentum in the second spell.
For Matawalu. Matawalu goes on the short side and Suva will go in to score in the corner.
Suva skipper Penny Reinre thanked all the supporters for playing a major part in their win.
I think I've got to thank all the families out here for support for the Suva players, especially for all rugby players in this domestic competition.
Nanronga skipper Rupeni Nasinga blamed themselves for failing to secure their 6th straight Skipper Cup title at ANZ Stadium.
I think that the result we don't expect, but it's a game. One will lose and one will win, and we thank Suva for a good game today. And the boys for a very hard game. I think there's a lot of chances for us to win the game, but there's a lot of mistake from us.
While the Stallions may get a few weeks break, for Suva it's back to business from tomorrow as they prepare for the HFC Fairbrother Challenge match against the holders Namosi next weekend. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Fijian players displayed an impressive performance in the last round of the Super Rugby competition. Oisaki Naholo was the star in Highlanders' win, while Isi Nesarani, Tangelane Aravoro and Seta Tamanivalu all scored a try each for their respective sides. The Lautoka football side has maintained its unbeaten run in the Vodafone Premier League after defeating Nadi 3-2 at Churchill Park. Blue striker Samuel Nrunru scored the opening goal after a blunder by the Nandi defence. Napoleoni and Gasim Vakatini equalised for Nandi as they rested 1-1 at half-time. Rusiate Matararenga put Nandi in front in the second spell before goals from Zibran Saheb and Mohamed Shazil helped Lautoka seal the win. Meanwhile, in another match, Rewa beat Suva 2-0. The Belgium football side finished third at the FIFA World Cup, beating England 2-0 in the playoffs this morning. Thomas Meunier and Eden Hazard scored the goals for Belgium as they earned their best ever finish since 1986. France coach Didier Deschamps has instructed his players in his own version of the 3 C's: calm, confidence and concentration, as preparation for tomorrow morning's World Cup final against Croatia. Deschamps says they will not underestimate their opponents. Croatia coach Zlatko Dalic is confident tiredness will not be an issue for his side when they face France tomorrow. They will throw all to their first ever World Cup title. Generally cloudy conditions with light showers was experienced over most parts of the country today. Looking at the west, sunny clouds and humid weather prevailed. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, mostly cloudy and humid conditions. And up north, partly sunny with pleasant conditions. At sea, east to northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas, moderate southerly swells. And for the tides, next high tide is at 8:38 p.m. and the low tide is at 2:36 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:38. For tomorrow, you can expect cloudy periods with some showers of the western, eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. And tomorrow's temperatures, cool conditions will continue. And looking further on to Tuesday, cloudy periods with brief showers about the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands is expected. Elsewhere, it will be mainly fine. Recapping the main stories, SADELPA members continue to deny conflict within party. Police investigate body find underneath vacant home. And mosquitoes carrying Wolbachia bacteria ready for release. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question segment this week, we're asking, should there be new approaches done to create awareness on diabetes? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.